education should be much more than just English, maths and science. I think that students should have the toolbox that they need to succeed in life and be able to overcome struggles that they may face in the future.
Welcome to Lessons for Life. I'm Gabi.
And I'm Marnie.
And today we're interviewing
Sarah Gammon-Carter for One Decision. Sarah, thank you for being here. How are you today?
I'm really well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us what your job is and the focus of your work?
Yeah, so I am a primary education advisor at One Decision. The main focus of my work is working one-to-one with schools to help them to identify the strengths in their curriculum, their personal development, and also areas that they may need further focus on as well.
Sounds important.
Yes, it definitely is.
Why did you choose your career and what is your end goal?
So I chose my career because I think education should be much more than just English, maths and science. I think that students should have the toolbox that they need to succeed in life and be able to overcome struggles that they may face in the future. So my end goal is to make sure that I can support as many pupils as possible so they all have the necessary tools in their toolbox to support them in secondary school and beyond as well.
If I got to be honest, I use One Decision in my school and I think it's pretty great.
So do I.
We're interviewing you as part of the Lessons for Life campaign. Why do you think the Lessons for Life campaign is important?
I think it's vital because in my role particularly, I work first-hand with teachers. So I get to see the real effects of the reduced funding, not enough hours in the timetable to support personal development. So there's loads of aspects that I see in my role that has a knock-on effect for future generations like yourself.
What problems in society do you think education could fix?
Oh, I think there's so many, but one that springs to mind would be the mental health crisis that we're facing at the moment. I think if we had more PSHE and life skills lessons more regularly, then I think that would help pupils be able to have more coping skills and to be able to speak up when something doesn't feel right.
That would improve the mental health of many children around the world.
Yeah, definitely.
We're now at the back to school segment. What was your experience of PSHE or life skills lessons when you were in school?
I don't think I had many, to be honest. I think I remember a couple of assemblies that we had and a couple of drop-down days, but apart from that, it wasn't a consistent lesson in the curriculum, really.
We're now going to test your knowledge. This hat contains some life skill questions for you to answer. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
The topic is feelings and emotions. Question number 1. If a child ever feels so sad or angry that they want to hurt themselves or someone else, what should they do?
My first suggestion would be that they speak to someone they trust. So that could be a teacher, a parent, a trusted friend, a carer. Speaking out is one of the bravest and strongest things you can do, and there's always someone that is willing to help.
Question number 2. Sometimes children feel worried or scared but don't know how to explain it. What should you say to help them feel brave enough to talk to someone?
So maybe you can just say, I'm not feeling quite right, and a grown-up will always be there to listen and to also help.
I think that's really important.
Absolutely.
And the last question is, what are some simple things a child can do every day to look after their feelings and emotions?
I think it's the small things that would definitely make a big impact. So it could be taking some deep breaths in the morning, playing out in nature, saying something kind to yourself in the mirror, or just writing or drawing down how you're feeling. What do you guys do?
What I do is that my stepmom told me if I'm angry or upset, I count to 10, 20 or 30, even 50.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
I just like to write or draw my feelings down.
Oh.
And maybe I have a coping strategy where I just name everything around me. It helps me calm down sometimes.
Oh, that's excellent.
If you could change one thing about education, what would it be?
One thing I would change is making sure that every school has more than just the 30 minutes or an hour of life skills and PSHE lessons. Some schools do it really well, some only have 30 minutes, so I would definitely like to see more consistent lessons throughout the timetable.
I love PSHE.
Me too. If you could teach children one thing before they leave primary school, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say probably teaching about resilience. I think it's important to know how to come back from setbacks and to be able to overcome obstacles as well, and having those tools in your toolbox.
Do you think parents and carers need more support to help their children at home to build on what they learn at school?
Definitely, but I do think it's also a knock-on effect. If schools got more support, then they would then in turn be able to support their parents a lot more as well. So I think it's kind of a domino effect.
Is there one life lesson you wish you could have had at school, which could have had a positive impact on you as an adult?
I think resilience is a big one. I've always been an overthinker and a worrier, so having more life lessons to deal with the worries and to overcome obstacles would have been amazing for me.
Before we finish our interview, is there anything else you would like to say to our viewers today?
Firstly, I would like everyone who's watching really urge them to get behind this campaign because it is incredibly important. It's not just work for me, it is personal, and I think the more people we can get behind this, it's for our future generations, so it's really, really important. And secondly, in my role at One Decision, I offer a free service for all primary schools. It's completely free, and it will help schools to assess personal development knowledge in Upper Key Stage 2. So if anyone would like to utilise that, then please contact me.
Thank you for being here. We've loved talking to you today.
Thank you for inviting me.
To find out more, visit lettersforlife.org.